going? And happy Saturday to y'all. And now before I start this video, I'm letting y'all know that I told you guys that I would be putting out a spoiler talk on Avatar: The Way of Water, and I'm still working on the finishing touches for that video, but that should be coming out to you guys very soon. So stay tuned for that. Welcome back to another spoiler-free movie reaction. And today, it is gonna be on M3gan. M3gan. What can I say about homegirl M3gan? Because I don't even know where to begin when it comes to her. I'll start off by saying she is this very cute, albeit creepy, and at sometimes terrifying AI doll in this awesome film which is basically a cautionary tale about using technology in ways that it shouldn't be used, essentially for parenting and bonding. But it hit so many different levels, in my opinion, when it came to this movie. Not only did I enjoy it, it was just like, oh my God, if this was truly reality, which it probably is to a degree, but if this became a full-on reality, Lord have mercy, what would we do as a society? What would we do as humanity at that point? And I must also say that it is also a very terrifying take on what ways and what means you would use to cope with dealing with tragedy, or just dealing with being alone. Because when you think about it, M3gan, she could do pretty much anything that any other humans could until you turn her off, or at least so you think. And I'll also say that it was a very interesting take and a terrifying take on what one would do to cope with loss and tragedy, especially for a child, and in what ways you can make that happen through technology, through the toys and robotic, how can I say, I guess robotic toys that we create to be a way to communicate, interact with children, or even with yourself, because you feel like you can't get that or give that to someone who really does need human contact, human interaction in order to fully grow as a person. And the movie shows this with the two main characters, Gemma and Katie. Gemma, who is played by Allison Williams, she is definitely not a very social person. Not that there's anything wrong with that, it's just she really has a hard time connecting with people other than when it comes to her work. And she works in robotics. She's the one who creates M3gan. And when it comes to her niece, Katie, she is dealing with a tragic loss, and Gemma is having a hard time bonding with her niece and helping her to get over this tragic loss. She feels like, yeah, I can't do this. It's like I'm taking her in because that's what I'm willing to do. But as far as interacting with her as like a parental figure and whatnot, that's not my forte, that's not my MO. So maybe if I create something that can bond with her in a special way, bonding, then maybe she'll feel less alone. So in all honesty, I found that very relatable to more than one degree, because there are people out there in the world that do have hard times building these connections or forming a connection with other people. And some people, they are so focused on their work that they feel like they don't have the time to, deal with helping another person deal with something, or helping them with any emotional woes that they're dealing with, because they're like, I don't even have time to deal with my own emotional woes because I'm always busy trying to do what I gotta do. So that really does hit home to me, in my opinion, with this movie, and creating something, or in a way that can help fill that void, but at the same time, it really doesn't fill the void. It kind of just more so is like a distraction. It's just something that is there, but it's not real. There's no real substance to it because it isn't the real deal. So, but other than that, I was like, wow, this movie was amazing. I enjoyed it, and I think the actors did a really good job portraying the characters that they are. And the person, or the two women who helped create M3gan, through the voice acting and the visual look and everything, they were awesome. They did a great job with that character. And I loved M3gan, the character, even though she was kind of creepy, because she was like, wow, she made you feel like as if she could be a real person, but sadly she is not. And that's where the trouble starts, when you start seeing her as a actual person rather than something to be played with, something to just pass away time with. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I would have to rate this film, I personally give it a solid 9. Yes, definitely go see this movie. And if you have kids that are 13, 14, older, you should definitely advise that they see this film too, because it really is a cautionary tale for our time, and also for parenting in this day and age, and also just a fun film to watch without it being so, how can I say, overly violent, overly dramatic, or overly bloody, which it's not. This film, you can pretty much watch it and not feel the, how can I say, feel guilty that it's gonna be this kind of bloodbath, because really it isn't. It's more subtle. It's more about the things that we do to try to help ourselves in not such healthy ways. So I advise that you go see this film, because it is worth the watch, and I think you won't be disappointed in what you see. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And you can catch me on my Instagram at VJAllen4, which is normally where I do most of the announcement for any movie reactions or any other videos that I do coming up on YouTube. And hopefully I will be having my Avatar The Way of Water spoiler talk video coming up soon, once I finish the finishing touches on those videos. And hopefully I will be back with you next time to discuss Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. So look forward to that coming as well. But other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. God bless. And I'll see you lovelies next time. Bye.